Hi guys, I'm author Christina Benjamin, and I'm here today to give you guys a sneak peek of my new novel, The Lost Boyfriend. I love that you guys can see behind the scenes and everything that went into putting this book together, because this was a really great project that I've already had so much fan involvement in. This is the first book I ever did a write with me for, and I really enjoyed having so much input from my fans and readers. So this is just bringing it full circle, giving you guys a sneak peek behind everything that went into writing The Lost Boyfriend. We made it to Georgia. We are on our way up to Sky Valley, where we're going to spend the next month on a writing retreat. And as usual, we have too much stuff in the car. There's barely enough room for me. Somehow it all fits.
I love starting the year off with a writing retreat. It's so nice to get away from the daily distractions and have time to focus on nothing but writing. It was particularly special to be able to work on The Lost Boyfriend in Sky Valley because it's such a remote setting, and I really wanted to immerse myself in the wilderness to help set the stage for this book. If you've read any of my books, there's a good chance you've discovered my love of s'mores, so I was more than happy to indulge in the extra research.
Today, I'm super excited because I'm starting my very first new book of 2019. It's always a really exciting time. I get to just be creative and come up with all the fun stuff. But yesterday I did some outlining. I found the cover, I came up with the tagline and the title, kind of developed the characters. So I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of the cover art that I'm going to be using for The Lost Boyfriend. Picking out the covers is probably one of my favorite parts, and I like to do it first. It allows me to kind of pick out little things from the art that I can actually use as content in the stories. So we're about to drive down the mountain into town today, so I wanted to show you guys around a little bit.
After coming up with the cover concept, character descriptions, and story outline, I set off to explore the surrounding mountain towns to get some real-life inspiration. This is usually when I come up with the secondary character names, discover shops, and street names that spark ideas. I fell in love with these old-fashioned mountain shops. The buildings were the perfect mix of rustic and kitsch that I was going for with my fictional wilderness therapy camp on Wander Mountain. I loved sitting on the front porch, letting my imagination run away with me. I passed this area so often that it eventually inspired 3 of the key settings in The Lost Boyfriend: Prospect's Dining Hall, Sinclair's Outpost, and Junction Internet Cafe. Livingston, Montana is the setting where my main characters meet, and I lucked out that Clayton, Georgia fit the bill perfectly. It had that western mountain town vibe I was going for. Next up, we hit the road to do some hiking so I could experience firsthand just what kind of adventure I was about to send my characters on. A full day of hiking definitely earned us some more fireplace some more time.
Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of Write With Me. I am really excited to dive in and get into the writing part. Well, Write With Me is something I'm going to be trying out. I've never done it before, but I'm working on my newest book. It's the first boyfriend book of 2019, and I thought a really fun idea would be to kind of let everyone be involved in the process with me. And today's post, I just wanted to give you guys a little glimpse of the summary and what it's about before I dive into some more writing. So this story is about Hazel Walker and James Forrester. They're 2 high school seniors that get lost together and find themselves realizing that they're the only ones that can rely on each other to get back to where they belong. A new sense of the word home is found after a grueling test of will and survival on Wander Mountain. Both are looking for more out of life and strangely find they feel most alive at the brink of death, a story of love and survival. So that is the general idea of the book. That is my first draft of the summary. And before I start writing today, I have to show you my amazing view. I have 7 more days left here on my writing retreat in the mountains, and I'm trying to soak up as much as I can while I'm in these beautiful surroundings because it is definitely inspiring. Good morning, guys. It is a right in bed kind of day. It is chilly here, so I'm sitting in bed with my laptop and my electric blanket.
Mountain living is no joke. We ran out of propane and had to keep the house warm with just the firewood we collected. It definitely gave me a glimpse into what my characters were about to go through.
So I had a really good half day writing today. I added about 2,500 words to The Lost Boyfriend, and now it's time for a field trip. I came down here to a really cool outfitter in Clayton so I can do a little more research. So my goal is to check out camping supplies, tools, and things that they might actually take on their backpacking excursion, and there was a lot of great stuff. The shop is in Clayton, Georgia, and it's called Wander North Georgia, and there's definitely a lot of great stuff that I'll be able to reference in the book.
One of my favorite things about the writing process is the research, and in the case of The Lost Boyfriend, it was really special because my Write With Me readers were involved. I pulled them for things like what kinds of foods they would pack for a hike or what kind of fun camp activities they remember from their childhood, and that was just a really fun and different way to help spark ideas. This story was truly a joy to write. From the way it challenged me to explore my surroundings, get lost in my characters, and push my writing to new heights, I enjoyed every bit of it, especially the late night board games in front of the fire, the endless research to create the perfect s'mores, the eerie quiet of the clouds rolling in over the mountains, and most of all, connecting with my readers through the Write With Me process. The Lost Boyfriend is an epic story of love and survival. I hope it takes you on a wild adventure where getting lost can only mean you're closer to finding your true self.